We're sitting at about 50 feet of water, and I'm going to do a couple strategies here to see if we can grab some fish. So first thing, I've already cut up one of these cigar minnows, and I'm going to go ahead and throw this out handfuls at a time, probably every 2 to 5 minutes or so. And then I'm going to set out 2 free lines. I've got one set up with some wire here just in case we grab some kingfish roaming around, and I've got a 6/0 circle hook on the end, and I'm just going to go ahead and hook this cigar minnow through the eye and then go ahead and set that out. Then my second free line, I've got some 20-pound fluorocarbon set up on here and a little 4 circle hook. So we're going to go ahead and put a small piece of cigar minnow on this one, and hopefully as this chum gets going, it might bring up some mangroves, triggerfish, or smaller red snapper, and we might get them on this lighter hook. All right, now that I got these free lines out, I'm going to go ahead and set out this chicken rig. I've got a 4-ounce sinker at the end, and these are those same number 4 hooks, and this is 40-pound fluorocarbon by Blue Wing. And what I like to do with my chicken rig, instead of just making rigs that are about this tall and putting them in Ziploc bags and kind of keeping them on hand, what I'm actually doing is putting a real long piece of fluorocarbon on here, and then as I get broken off or lose my hooks or something, I can just sort of go ahead and retie from the break off, and I've got that extra line just to kind of keep me from having to redo this FG knot, which is what I use for my fluorocarbon to my braid. And I'm going to use squid for the bait here. I've got it cut up into smaller pieces, and I'm just going to feed this on several times. If there's triggerfish down there, they're going to make quick work of this squid, so I want to kind of get it hooked on there as well as possible. All right, and let's just drop this down to the bottom. Oh man, here we go. That's something decent, probably a triggerfish. So I was getting nothing but real small bites and nothing on those free lines at our first stop. So we moved over just about a mile or so, and what did we get here? A trigger, yeah. And so I'm not even anchored yet. I just wanted to kind of try this spot before we went through all that, just to see if it's a decent spot. If not, we're going to move a little deeper. But this triggerfish is not 15 inches, which was what he would need to be to keep. All right, so do we have them? Oh yeah, we got something here, something small. So we ended up moving again. This is our 3rd reef. We moved out to about 80 feet now. We were just getting nothing but smaller triggerfish, and that's what we got now. But I'm hopeful about this reef. It's a little bit deeper, and we're just kind of getting set. So I think once we get set on this reef, I'm hoping we can catch something a little nicer than these tiny triggerfish. I wouldn't mind putting a couple keepers of these in the box, but they got to be a lot bigger than this here. Okay, got him again. Well, one good thing about this reef is the bite is a lot more consistent. Like, we're getting a fish every drop. Triggerfish are getting slightly bigger. He's closer to 15, but he's not going to quite make it. Oh, well, I think we got something hitting this over. Let's go ahead and put the triggerfish overboard so he can swim a little bit. Let's see what's going over here. All right, well, we got him. All right, just like I was saying, the bite is a little bit more. I pulled him out of it. Nope, he's still here. He's still here. Is he swimming at me? What's going on? No, he's just swimming at me. What is it? Spanish mackerel. Check this dude out, Steven. Well, he's going to go in the box. All right. Glad we have this wire leader on here, because like I said, I was hoping that we might get some king mackerel. That's why I left this wire leader on here. But you need wire leader for Spanish mackerel as well, or at least it's preferable if you can get them to bite. There we go. Well, check this guy out. Decent sized Spanish mackerel. Now they get bigger than this, but you also get a lot ones that are a lot smaller than this as well. All right, well, let's get back to this trigger fish. Get him off the hook. I'm not going to take the time to measure him. I know he's several inches too short. There he goes. All right, got him. Oh man, maybe a little bit bigger than those other ones. Sometimes you just kind of get scrappy ones, which I think maybe that's what this is. If he was a keeper trigger, you know, I wouldn't be able to just winch him in. This is kind of light tackle stuff. Oh, it's a red snapper. Wow. Well, he probably wouldn't be a keeper anyway. It's during the week, and we can't keep our red snapper during the week, only on Friday, Saturday, Sundays in this fall season. But good to know they're here. All right, well, let's get this dude on back. He's probably 14 inches instead of the 16 that he has to be. There he goes. All right, we got something tiny, tiny, tiny on this chicken rig. Let's see what we've got here. We've changed reefs yet again. Still doing the same kind of techniques. Is this a... Oh, this is one of those soap fish again. I've caught these a couple times. I don't know, 3 or 4 times. But supposedly they have some kind of toxin in their slime if you kind of rub them a lot or have a lot of exposure to them. I've never really have experienced it. That's just what I've heard. But let's just go ahead and get him off and not worry about it. Look at those fish. What are those? Dolphin? The bonita? Look at them, man. Geez, I wonder if something's after him. That dude is going berserk. Look at him. Wow. I'm not sure if that's a mai or a little bonita or what. Let's just throw a jig out there. Let's see if anything's out there chasing it. I don't know that he was just doing that for fun. I got too many things out here. Oh, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Oh man, what is this? Oh, something coming to the surface. Look at that. All right, this is on the bucktail jig that Blue Wing sent me. I think it feels like a bonita. Yeah, look at him. Yeah, look at him shaking like that's his tail going pop, 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 just like a speedboat. Look at him. Yeah, coming around. Oh man, a nice one. Jeez. Let's see. Oh man, look at those amberjack after it. Jeez, look at him. I see why he's swimming so fast. Look at all those amberjack. Look at him. Oh man. If we could get him in. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's Stephen, that's why this dude was swimming so fast. He had about 6 or 8 big amberjacks after him. He didn't really care about me and being hooked on the hook. He was more worried about all those amberjack. Well, wow, that was kind of exciting. So maybe that's what we saw jumping on the surface, little smaller bonita, or who knows. But well, here's this jig. This is made by Blue Wing. This is a, you know, bucktail type jig in the 2-ounce weight. And I've been using these for 3 or 4 trips now, and they're excellent with bonita, amberjack. I'm sure snapper would get it. I've caught them on that type of jig before. Let's go ahead and get this dude in the box, because if we feel like we want to throw him out of some chum, we can. Let's get him in before he gets bleeding everywhere. He's got it. See that line going off? We'll throw the, yep, got him, all right. Oh geez, let's loosen up this drag a little bit. Oh man, we got a good one. All right, so I started seeing some fish up on the surface. I saw some almacos and a red snapper. Oh, I hope we didn't get sharked. Man, that would be a bummer. We had something decently nice at first. Now we've got something really heavy. And this is just that 20-pound fluorocarbon, and he broke it off. Could have been an amberjack, because we saw those a few minutes ago. All right, I think my mistake there, I didn't have my drag tight enough to begin with, and I didn't reel them up quickly enough. So let's just get a new hook on. The leader feels pretty fine. All right, since we're starting to chum up some fish, I'm going to go ahead and cut up this bonita and put that out for some chum. But this is not the Atlantic bonito. This is what we get in the Gulf here. This is what we call a bonita. It's a little toony false albacore. Really, they're not edible too well on our side here. The Atlantic bonito, I've heard, I've never had one, are pretty good to eat. I've caught one time, but out here in the Gulf, but I didn't know what it was, unfortunately, and threw it back. But we like to use these bonita for bait, and you'll see why in just a second. Look at all this bloody meat, and as well as this shiny skin can kind of act as an attractant too. So I'm just gonna kind of get a fillet off here, and then get the rest of this guy in the box there, and just cut this guy up as chum. And we can use some of this as bait, as long as you include some of that skin. If you put just some of the flesh without some of the skin on your hook, it's not going to hold at all. And what I'm going to do, since this guy was kind of on the bigger side, I'm going to just kind of cut a layer of this meat off, just because that would make our bait side so thick. And then I can use this part without the skin for chum, and then I can cut up those pieces over there with the skin for my bait. It won't be so thick to put on these little tiny hooks. But this will give us plenty of chum, plenty of bait, and we won't have to use up our cigar minnows. And after I throw that chum out, I just like to pull my line out from the tip of the rod, just so I don't accidentally pull back on that line at all. And you guys that watch my videos before, I've been doing this a lot recently. It's just so effective, and really it's just so much fun for me. But what I'm watching for is just that line to get tight and shoot down, and then I know I have the fish, because since I have so much slack, I don't really have any feel for the end of the hook there. Oh, red snapper again. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Here we go. He's got it. All right. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. Nice one, nice one. Let's see if we can get him up before something else comes to get it. All right, are we going to get him in? I switched over to 40-pound fluorocarbon. Yeah, he is a nice snapper. Some more blue wing fluorocarbon, because those bonitas were coming to get it. But look at this. Man, a nice red snapper. Too bad it's during the week and we can't keep him. We just got to go ahead and throw him back. Now he's not suffering from barotrauma, because he was kind of up to the surface. All right. Well, let's look at this guy. He's probably 18, 19 inches or so. But look at this dude, man. Nice, nice snapper. Let's go and get him back. There we go. Oh, got him, got him, got him, got him. All right. Oh no. I can't tell if this is something bigger or... I mean, it's something bigger. I just mean if something else bit the smaller fish that I had on. And I let this one... all right, I'll let this one go down a good bit. Just feeding out a lot of line. Is this a little amberjack? What have I got? No, it's a nice snapper. Jeez, it's a nice snapper, Stephen. Oh man, why can't it be the weekend? Why can't it be the weekend? Oh, look at this dude, Stephen. Oh man, he's a nice 20, 22 inch or something like that. Let's get a quick measurement on this dude. Pinch the tail, And he's, yeah, 22, just like I was thinking. Look at this red snapper. All right, we got to get you back. There he goes. Oh, got him, got him, got him, got him. On the jig. So this time, it feels like a bonita again. You can almost just feel that tail going, ba 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 ba. Yeah, and I had let this one pretty much go all the way to the bottom. I set it in a rod holder after I casted it with the bail open, and then worked that free line one time, and then came over here to get the jig and started working it, and he was here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is another bonita. He was just way down. Yeah, look at that rod. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, he's not doing it now. But you can just see that rod, or just feel that tail just digging for everything he's got here. Yeah, here he comes. Oh man, look at that shark. Look at that shark. Oh shoot. Oh, did you see? I don't know if it caught on camera, but I saw him bite this bonita and take off with it. And obviously he broke our line there. Oh man, if it wasn't such a cool shot, I'd be a little more upset. Let's see, I'm out of my blue wing jigs, unfortunately. I've got this one here. Hook is kind of bent. This is a GI jig. That's what it's called, GI jig. But I've got the hook bent from something I caught before, but let's try to straighten it. But this should have a lot of flash to it. Be good for these bonita. If an amberjack gets it, this hook will be straightened out real quickly. But our snapper bite on that free line is kind of stopped, and I can see why with that shark. They just give it up after that. Let's see if we can get something with this one. Here we are. Oh, that was a nice one. Jumping out of the water. There we go. Oh, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. All right, this is on that Johnny jig. I mean, GI jig. So used to seeing Johnny jig. Let's see, what is this? Oh man, there, it's a bonita. Look at him taking off. I bet he's got amberjack after him again. Let's look. Yep. Oh man, look at that, look at that. Or is it a Spanish? I mean, yeah, it is. Another nice Spanish. Or is it a king? Let's see. No, that's a Spanish. Man, that's a nice Spanish. Look at this dude, Steven. All right. I think he's bigger than that last one we got. So I thought it was a king at first, but you can tell this dorsal fin that's black and pretty tall like that is a clear indication that it's a Spanish mackerel, not a king mackerel, because kings, when they're smaller, they have these yellow dots as well. But let's put this dude in the box with the other one. Check him out. We didn't measure the last one, I don't think. Let's see what this one measures out to be. So to the fork, he's like 24 inches. All right, he would be a legal king if he was a king. All right, I'm switching up my rods a little bit with this GI jig. I had my 7500 out there with it, with this 60-pound fluorocarbon by Blue Wing, and that was just too big a gear. So I put it over on this Penn Battle 5000 reel, and I've got 40-pound Blue Wing fluorocarbon on it, and that's just gonna kind of cast a little better. See, I can get it decently further. Oh man, a lot further. Just that lighter leader and that kind of thing, and a lighter rod up here, it's going to bend a little more when it casts, since it's a good bit lighter rod too. And we'll just let that sink. We'll check our whole cigar minnow over here. Oh man, I got him. Oh wow, I just came over to check the free line over here, after I threw the GI jig out to let it give some time to sink, I was just going to check on this. And man, we had something that didn't pull anything or just do anything sitting in the rod holder. That's a decent fish. I'm just worried about those sharks. And I saw a dolphin a few minutes ago. This is a decent fish, whatever it is. It's not feeling like those bonita. Feeling like a snapper or an amberjack. I don't know, he's starting to, oh, it is a snapper. Nice snapper. Wow. This is our third nice red snapper today, Stephen. Oh, I got him turned around because of the sun. Here, Stevens, check him out. Oh no, I'm tangled up. And look, he bit the wire. Usually they're probably a little skittish of that, but this is our third red snapper, and we would need one more to get our limit. And these are nice ones, not the biggest ones, but these are nice. All right, let's get a quick measurement on this dude. We'll get him back. So he's a little over 20. Nice red snapper. I didn't measure one of them. He was probably 18, 19. Then we got a 22 and then a little over 20. So like I said, those aren't the biggest ones out there, but those make for some nice eating fish. But we'll just have to kind of come back out here on the weekend so we can put them in the box. Well, he got my cigar minnow. Well, it's probably a good time to go ahead and head on back anyway. Kind of a slow day a little bit, but the one thing I think we did that kind of helped us be successful is we just kept moving. We probably went to about 6 reefs and just stayed 20-30 minutes tops at each one. And if they weren't biting, we moved on till we kind of settled on this one and caught the majority of our fish. But if you enjoyed this video, give me a what, Steven? A thumbs up. And hit that subscribe button so you won't miss my future videos. So until next time, hope to see you on another episode of Forgotten Coast Fishing.